Recently, I found an old hard drive and a notebook from about 5 years ago. I had completely forgotten what's inside, but when I opened them, I realized that they held my earliest travel videos of my life. That year, I was only 24, feeling lost, traveling solo with a huge backpack, staying in the mountains of Nepal. Along the way, I met travelers from all over the world, and I interviewed each of them. Even though a lot of footages are gone, luckily, I still have these pure and beautiful answers to life to share with you.
感觉好激动啊
Brief resume of my life. I've been to 28 countries, mucked around in 6 or 7 of them a little bit. Talking about the world, been overland to Europe from here, from Kathmandu to Istanbul on a bus, hitchhiked to Spain with a 7-year-old. We lived in the south of France. 3 people, 3 weeks, we spent $10. That was on luxuries. We dumpster dived and went down to the market at dawn and went gardening at night time, caught fish in the river. The gypsies raided, we were the real gypsies, and we learned how to catch fish from some Aboriginals in Australia. There's a trick.
Who are you?
Me? I'm you. In a way, we create each other. Like, I present to you in a certain way, which I would not if I was with someone else. And we do that every day of our lives. Depending on who we're with, that's how we present. So we create each other.
And I thought about it to describe myself, because what I'm doing is for me normal, something like that. I'm a normal guy, like that. So my name is Theo, and I'm 75 years old. And I'm a normal guy, that's all.
So I'm Shelley. I'm 48. I have a couple of businesses, like I said, so I've got a vegan food stall and a stress and anxiety management business, and I teach yoga and I teach swimming, so I do lots of things. I guess I'm a bit of a drifter in some ways. I've never really settled, although I've lived in the same house. I'm an explorer, but not just of the world, of me. Yeah, I don't fit in a lot of places that I go, but I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite happy being me.
I'm 33 years old. My name is Can. I born in Turkey. Now I'm living in Nepal. For my name, I like a lot. I'm just Can. Actually, my name has one meaning in my language. All the living thing, it has a Can. This we cannot translate in other language directly. It can be life source, it can be soul. But if something lives, it has a Can. All Cans are equal.
Yeah.
Strong woman with kind heart. I am Maya Guru from Kathmandu, Nepal. I'm working as a counselor in a female organization called Hamro Fellowship. And I travel a lot. I love you all. Thank you.
So I am Lemi Silweda. I'm 26 years old and I am currently a reception manager at a gym.
我叫华晨，借用一句我在电影里的台词，算是自由摄影师吧。一片很大的空间中，一个特别特别小的灰尘，然后努力想走得更远吧。
My name's Bree Chittenden, and I'm from Essex, so in England, so very near London. I actually make coffee for a living, so I'm a barista, but I studied in fashion and decided that wasn't really an industry for me.
What is the most meaningful thing that you've ever done?
I don't know, maybe marrying my wife.
Having my son. I was quite young when I had him, but if I'd not had him, I would never have had children, so. And I'm really proud of him.
What do you think is the meaning of traveling?
I lived in the Middle East 6 years from when I was 10. So I had a very different life to a lot of my friends. And a lot of my friends didn't even believe that I'd lived abroad when I came back. I think that opened my mind to immersing yourself in another culture. Most people just go on holiday and think that they've travelled, and it's just so different to actually just going, like being in places like this. You know, you don't do this if you go on a 2-week holiday.
Did you travel frequently when you were young?
Yes. I went. I didn't finish the School of Art because I heard Indian classical music, and then I wanted to go to India. Sorry, wait, wait also to Nepal.
Yeah, I've been travelling for 4 years, over 4 years, and I've only been home once. And it makes you meet the most amazing people, and you're always out of your comfort zone. You have more awareness, and you're very independent, and you don't rely on anything, and everything's very transitional. So your friends change all the time, the people around you change all the time, and I like that.
I'm just curious to see whatever I can see more. I appreciate for everything what I see and what I learn.
What do you think is youth?
When I was 24, that's a long time ago. But saying like now, I didn't change very much, I think. Yeah. Well, when you're young, then you want to be famous. But I don't care about it.
I wasted my youth, but it was better to waste it than to do absolutely nothing with it. There's many a strong man with a great destiny who spent a lot of his life repeating the same actions over and over. He sells hours and days and months and years of his life for money to get the food, to go back and do the job again. A lot of work is repetition, and there's a lot of lives that... I come from a privileged, wealthy country, you know, I've got choices. And who's going to go and dig drains with hand tools or scrabble in the dirt as a subsistence farmer when you've got a choice? I've got choices, I'm spoiled.
Youth, it's, if you think only about body, yes, it has a one limitation. Since I know myself, I feel my consciousness, it don't get old or younger, it's always same. Just my body has this limitation as a youth or older.
I think it's a state of mind as opposed to an age. Because I think when you're young, you don't appreciate that you're young. You're always chasing being older and wanting to get a job and a car and a house and all those things. And it's approaching things with an open mind. And you see little children and they're fascinated by the world, and you know, to walk to a new play park or beach or something, it's the most exciting thing in the world. Just seeing things through a child's eyes, I think that's kind of youth.
Okay, so that also keeps you young, like experiencing new things, learning a language, because your brain is like elastic, and if you challenge it by giving it a whole new thing, like that keeps you young. What's the meaning of life?
Oh, the only people who don't know the meaning of life are people who lead meaningless lives. I'm not walking the path, I am the path. There's no I, there's just the path.
Here, you're Chinese. You know Chuang-Tzu?
Yes.
Philosopher? Well, I like that book very much.
You too.
So, well, ask him, and he will say something maybe I cannot say. But I don't think there is any meaning of life. Why we are living on this earth or whatever in this... No, I don't think so. I think it's just coincidence.
那我认为的生命意义就是去探索。
To find your own happiness. I think it's just happiness. It's not material things. It's the internal stuff rather than the external stuff. It's about the experiences and your memories. So it's just kind of that, really. When I'm on my deathbed, I want to be able to say, oh, do you remember when we did this? Or I don't want to say, oh, I had a nice car.
What is your dream life?
I can say painting. That's what I do and always will do.
没有说这一生吧，就最近几年就一直在坚持把一些我认为好看的东西去记录下来，通过拍摄、拍照片、包括视频这种方式。最近就一直在出去走，然后把一些我认为有意义的东西，认为一些美的东西去记下来。
I don't want to say free, that's so cliche. And I know like you have to earn an income, so maybe to earn a subtle passive income that can just like keep me going to do it if I want to do, whether it be like literally anything. And something that's very important to me is lifelong learning.
It'd be by the sea and having a vegan cafe, but just a really chilled out one, and a lot of travel. All the places that I've not been yet.
My dream life is a life that doesn't involve money and things, filled with experience and growing and making and sharing. Well, you need money to get there, unfortunately. So it's always a factor, and you have to spend money in order to learn and be able to share things.
My dream life I'm living now, it's my dream life. I just live for today, and I live in consciousness.
I'm in my dream life. I'm okay with this life. This is what I dream. I just play music when I want to play. I just go somewhere when I want to go. I don't feel any boundaries for anybody or anything. This is the most close thing to that I feel freedom because of this my dream life.
To me, if the world is a book, then people are the chapters. I hope that everyone I captured in my lens still holding on their passion for life. The few who appeared in this video happen to see this, I just want to say, thank you for your honest sharing. I wish you a wonderful life.